What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today I want to give you a guide on the Dream Realm Crystal Beetle boss. Usually I don't really do those Dream Realm guides, mainly because I experiment super late and currently every day the teams are changing, so yeah. But today is a special occasion. There is a piece of information that you really need to have, and it's sadly missing in some of the guides I saw on Discord, Reddit, etc. So you need this piece of information to do well today. And what I want to show you is basically you have a way today to triple your damage or even more than that. And that is to do the story quest. You need to do the story quest. You need to enter the new area Century Forge. This was open today. The main quest will lead you in. You will have to do a few tasks and then you will end up at this cannon and will be asked to enchant it. You will be at this cannon twice, by the way. So if you can't enchant it, then probably just continue to do it a little bit. And then, once you enchant this cannon, you actually get a new artifact. It is also shown on the quest, but many people might not see it in the reward preview. So, this artifact is called Resonating Spell. It's the fourth artifact you could unlock within the season and is by far the strongest. It features attack, it features haste, two very important stats, and it has a very interesting effect. Basically, the rearmost ally is designated as a resonator. Rearmost meaning the closer to slot 1 you are. This is slot 1, and then this 2, 3, 4, 6, 5. 5 and then 6. My god, shouldn't take guides from a person that can't count. But nonetheless, okay, let's explain you the effect. So, whenever any ally casts their ultimate, the resonator recovers 60 energy, and that is the uninteresting part, really. The interesting part is when the resonator casts their ultimate, they enter a blessed state for 6 seconds. They gain immunity and a 35% increase to their attack. Pretty insane. The thing is, I think it's bugged. It more than triples my damage, and the 35% attack increase usually shouldn't do that. It does it though. So today, if you don't use it, well, you will lose it. So Dream Realm, we go in there, and we are already on the hard boss. We defeated Common 2, which is insane. The server ranking is a bit weird right now. It's a bit weird right now on my server because you absolutely get demolished. You can see it's not million, it's thousands. So the people here basically get destroyed, and you need to find a team that I will show that to you in a second. The way you want to do it, and the team that actually led to me defeating this boss was actually this one. Doesn't feature any Celestial or Hypergen heroes, which is a very interesting change in pace. You need Alsa though, and Alsa will be your absolute main damage dealer. If you don't have Alsa, you can try Odie, but the advantage of Alsa is that she casts her ultimate quite a lot. So that is very nice. I combined that with Mikola and Smokey. If you don't have Mikola, you can try Ludovic. If you don't have Ludovic either, you have a little bit of a problem, really. You can just try maybe adding Odie in there as well as a secondary damage dealer. That might work. What you definitely need, though, and from my testing, is Thorin. Thorin seems to absolutely super amplify Alsa's damage. I don't know why. Usually he has this increase of damage that the enemy takes. I'm not sure where it was. It's in one of his skills. Yeah, it also makes his damage receive 30% more damage, which is usually not that great and overwritten by Rainier, so he's not often used for that. But in this situation, it is an absolute insane increase. Maybe I will show you a normal fight because before I really went into that, I just used a normal team. I was experimenting a little bit. I used something like this, which is with Lily May a little bit in there. I remember at the time when we fought Crystal Beetle as a primordial boss. The problem really is you want to avoid the middle road in the or want to avoid the most crowded area, because he has this attack where he hits the most crowded area and basically knocks your heroes up, stunning them. So that is something you really usually want to avoid. And you can see this HP is not moving a whole lot. We have some pretty hefty damage dealers on the board. Odie, we have Lily May there. We survived through Coco and Smokey. And Smokey actually works very well. You just have to make sure that between him and Crystal Beetle, there is not the majority of your heroes. So the majority of your heroes should be a little bit to the side, maybe over here. Or you can even put some supports in the middle that don't need to act all the time. And you will be fine using Smokey, you will not get stunned. And The thing with this boss was, during the initial release, there was a little bit of a problem. He was supposed to buff magic damage and didn't really do that. He seems to do that now. So, magic damage dealers a lot stronger, making Alsa, of course, even more insane. OD was already out-damaging Lily May, if you are looking for a good damage dealer. Yeah, they destroyed my team, but still we see 8 seconds left. Wouldn't even have come close to clearing this guy. That was the initial take. Then I got the new artifact, and now we can check out my lineup that actually got me the clear. Looks like this. Here's the formation so that you can copy it. A little more to the side here we have the Coco and we have the Mikola. Thorin in front, and this is the rearmost slot, or the rearmost hero is at the moment Alsa. And then I placed Smokey a little bit up to the front so that all heroes are buffed, and that worked pretty well for me. Let's see it in a second. The boss always wastes a little bit of your time by flying in, landing, and in the meantime he's of course not attackable. Alsa is actually standing under the boss. I don't know why she's under there, which I think is pretty fancy. I kind of like it. And you look at those percent. Look at this. Look at how sane this is. This is already more damage. We have 54 seconds left. And that is the power of this artifact. You can see how often it activates. Activated. And there is something wrong with it. I don't know what. There is something wrong with it. It's not supposed to stack, so usually it shouldn't have quite that effect. But if you use this team, you can defeat this boss. It still gets pretty tanky towards the end, which is normal. The defense is built up, so you might need a pretty decent level for this. I'm only at 341s actually, so I'm not even super high level. If you need a professional slacker in AFK stages, I'm very lazy for that, then you are at the right channel. I will never be super high level, to be honest, but you see, this is the damage of Alsa, and I was super surprised when I saw the first people from my guild do that. It was actually Andre from my guild. He cleared it, and I thought the guy is cheating, or the guy grinded like a million stages in AFK stages, because he was suddenly up there, and I saw the other symbol. I was like, wait, what? I just did 600 million on the other boss, and he cleared it? What? And yeah, turns out you need this artifact, and you definitely need this artifact. And if you have it, you are able to go in there. The problem with the boss then, and maybe we can just copy a recommended faction. Is there one? It's just copy bot. Interestingly enough, posted a very interesting lineup as well. Oh, it's pretty similar to mine actually. I just did the positioning a little bit different. But if we try this lineup, which he used to beat the boss apparently, you will see that doesn't go too well. And usually are not quite that destroyed at the start of a new boss. You usually get destroyed quite a bit, but this is insane, and I think it is the reason for that is that the boss damage is now, well, balanced for way stronger heroes. So like, we did so much damage to the other boss through this artifact that now this boss is just... it was supposed to be fought with like a few resonance level more. That would have made it way easier. So right now nobody's able to do proper damage to that. But still, defeating the first boss is kind of nice. It gives you a pop-up pack if you are a spender. It gives you this pop-up pack. I just did it 15 minutes ago actually. So if you want to have some summons, there is an option to do so. This pack is not super good. It is pretty decent. You can see it's 45 here, so 50, 75 for basically 2,500 dragon crystals. And if we compare that to the trolley, there are some limited bundles that actually offer pretty decent value there as well. We have 70 for 3,000, so it is not that much more. If you miss it, don't feel forced to spend anything on that. It is a decent pack, but it's no must-have really. So that being said, definitely insane what this artifact can do. If they keep it that way, it might just be the carry artifact for this season. The artifact that will basically be used for every single boss. I would be surprised if we get a better one right now. I mean, we didn't really have a super good one yet. But this is just pure madness, definitely. So, that being said, I hope I helped you a little bit with your boss damage, that you can use it to get place 1 on your server. Unless you're on my server, then please don't get place 1. And other than that, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. And we'll see us in the next one.